Hello and welcome to Good Afternoon Ashland, AUTV's insight into the campus of Ashland University and the Ashland community. I'm Louis Tamira.
And I'm Daisha Lene. Thanks for tuning in. Today is AU's Day of Giving. The event is organized by the Office of Institutional Advancement.
Alumni, trustees, faculty, and staff all come together. AUTV's Chloe Kovenchek has more on what this means to the university and how the students will benefit.
So really every dollar that we raise during Day of Giving impacts students and really enhances the student experience on campus.
Ashland University is hosting the 9th annual Day of Giving. It started back in 2010, inspired by Giving Tuesday. Director of Annual Giving Institutional Advancement, Mark Libbs, explains that the event supports annual scholarships for students.
Basically came about here to kind of rally the Ashland University community. That's alumni, friends, students, parents, in a way just to support every area on campus. Day of Giving's kind of, I think, started probably 15 years ago in the higher education space as Giving Tuesday. We've all kind of heard of that. Got really crowded, and that's where nonprofits kind of come in. So most schools created their own kind of Giving Tuesday. So we just happened to pick March, and this is our 9th Day of Giving in 10 years. We did not do one in 2020 during COVID.
Junior Taylor Charlo says the reach goes beyond AU campus.
It supports all students, just our facilities. It helps athletes. It helps every specific college just reach their goals to be able to be successful in their academics.
The funding will help academic departments provide new equipment for students.
Day of Giving really supports every area of campus. So it supports students. You know, our main push is really this year is annual student scholarships, and we have roughly 95% of our students here on campus receive some sort of financial aid, but it goes all the way down into departments. We're fundraising to build a new criminal justice crime lab on campus, which would directly impact our students. We have all the way down to Tri Beta, which is the Biology's Honor Society. They're working to raise some funds to kind of get everything going.
Last year, the university raised $374,000. This year's goal is to reach $400,000.
Hit our goal to probably be in the 1,000 to 1,200 donors, which is amazing when you look at our first Day of Giving we did 10 years ago. We raised $12,000. And now we're at a $400,000 goal, which is it's a testament to how much the Ashland University community loves this school.
Reporting for AUTV, I'm Chloe Kovenchek.
Supporters can make gifts online at give-campus.com/Ashland University. In the spirit of this year's Day of Giving, AU swimmers and divers are participating in a 36-hour swim-a-thon. They kick things off early at 8 o'clock this morning and will wrap up at 8 tomorrow night. The team is accepting donations through their fundraising page. All proceeds go directly towards the team.
Developing news on campus, Faculty Senate President Greg McBurr has been appointed interim provost. The assistant professor of political science will resign his faculty senate position to assume the duties of the chief academic officer. McBurr joined the Ashland faculty back in 2017. He has served as the director of the core curriculum his entire tenure at the university. McBurr is also assistant director of the Ashbrook Scholar Program and serves as an advisor to Ashbrook Citizen Programs. Outgoing AU Provost, Dr. Emil Jarstar, will support McBurr in an advisory role through the end of May.
It's once again time to register for fall classes. All 8 and 16-week courses for the fall are now available on the campus catalog. Be sure to plan ahead and make sure you register on your correct date. Registering for returning seniors began on Monday, current juniors will register tomorrow, and next week sophomores register on Monday, March 24th, and freshmen on Thursday, March 27th. For any concerns, you can contact your advisor. If you're looking to land a new gig this summer, be sure to check out the Career and Internship Fair tonight. The networking event is an opportunity for you to build your confidence while meeting with potential employers local to Ashland and in the surrounding region. Free professional headshots are available as well. The event starts at 5:30 in Upper Convo and runs until 7:30 tonight.
AU students can learn how to use artificial intelligence responsibly on campus. The Instructional Resource Center and the Writing and Communication Center hosted a Gen AI student workshop last week in the Archer Library. The workshop broke the misconception that AI is not a good resource and instead offered responsible uses for it in academia. The next workshop is set for April 9th. WRDL is throwing it back. On April 12th and 13th, 88.9 will join hundreds of radio stations across the country and play 48 hours of only vinyl records. Vinyl-thon is an annual event organized by the College Radio Foundation and is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Here's a live look at the WRDL studio right now. If you have any requests for Vinyl-thon, contact WRDL across social media. You can listen to Ashland University's award-winning student-run radio station at 88.9 and online at WRDLFM.com.
Coming up on Good Afternoon Ashland, we'll take a look at the madness of March with the Ashland University women's basketball team competing in the big dance once again.
How did the Eagles fare? Find out next on AUTV.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon Ashland.
Miles Irvin joins us now with your Ashland Sports Report. Hi, Miles.
Hey guys, we've certainly got a lot to cover today. First, the Eagles women's basketball team finished their campaign with yet another successful season, making it to the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament. AUTV's Ethan Jenkins was in Allendale, Michigan for the Midwest Regional Final.
Here inside of GVSU Fieldhouse Arena, where Ashland's women's basketball season came to an end with a 62-50 loss against the #2 team in the nation in the Grand Valley State Lakers. Coach Pickens thought her squad played well, but did everything but put the ball ultimately in the hoop.
I think our team did exceptional in every single area of the game except putting the ball in the hoop. I think we out-rebounded a team, or I know we out-rebounded a team that out-rebounds teams by 10. I know that we held a team that averaged 85 points a game to 62 points a game. I know that we held them to 40% from the field. I know we only had 17 turnovers, even though that stung. I know we only had 17 turnovers when they forced 24. Our team executed what we asked them to do in all facets of the game. We just sometimes couldn't get the ball to go in the hoop.
The Grand Valley State Lakers defense runs a full court press, which can make things difficult for opposing teams to combat with. Coach Pickens has a message for Eagle Nation as their season comes to an end, but tells them to look forward toward next year.
Thank you. It has been a joy to be able to have you guys come out and support this team. I know they appreciate it so much. I know I appreciate it so much. Ashland is a special, special place. I thank God every single day for the blessings that He has brought into my life by bringing me to Ashland. And so I know it was a tough end for Eagle Nation, but hopefully they can come out in full force again next year because they're going to be just as special.
The Eagles season ends with a record of 32-4 overall, making yet another appearance in the Sweet 16, but ultimately falling short. For AUTV, I'm Ethan Jenkins.
The Eagles went to the round of 16 for now the 8th time in program history, and will now look to regroup in the offseason to make another run to the pinnacle of the Midwest region. Meanwhile, the Eagles men's basketball team fell short in the first round of the GMAC tournament, ending their season with a 15-13 record. The Eagles came into this season with some uncertainty after losing some key pieces from the previous season. But the Eagles were able to build a solid foundation thanks to Maceo Williams, who was awarded the GMAC's Men's Basketball Player of the Year award. He led the entire conference in scoring, rebounding, and shooting efficiency. The balanced attack of Williams from the inside, Cooper Davis from the outside, and Aiden Gregory from the mid-range gives this team a chance to do some special things coming next season. Although the baseball season is just a month in, the Ashland Eagles have already made some Division II history. AUTV's Aubrey Wood was able to speak with the team about the season.
Ashland University's baseball team is off to a strong start with a record of 11-6. But before that, they began their 2025 season in Houston, Texas, and then Florida for the Russ Matt Invitational earlier this month.
We had a good preseason. Actually, it started way back in the fall. We had a really good fall season, and we have a big senior class, so good leadership there to teach the new and young guys our system. And we opened up way earlier this year than we ever have, playing January 31st. So our preseason in January is shorter than normal, but no, it was good, and we're looking forward to the season.
After coming back to Ashland, the Eagles played their home opener against Walsh in a 4-game series.
I feel like when we have our guys out there, it doesn't matter who we have on the mound, doesn't matter who we have on the field, we have a really good chance to win and compete and have a lot of fun doing so. We played a lot of really tough teams so far this season, and I think we've won some, we've lost some, but I think that's only doubled down on the fact that we know we can go out there and compete against anybody else on the other side of the field.
We got some great depth. A number of young guys have played here recently, played very well. Sean Krukeberg, both Gage Weaver and Carter Weaver, Colton Hunt, they're all freshmen or redshirt freshmen. And Carter McFarland just started game 4 the other day, sophomore. And then, like I said, we have the big senior class. So, we're kind of balanced between young guys and veterans. And we have some really good depth right now.
Ashland's head coach, John Shalley, recently broke the record for most wins in NCAA Division II baseball history. With their sweep against Walsh, Shalley reached 1,325 career wins.
I've never gotten a base hit, never made a big pitch or a big play in the field. It's the players, and just been blessed with great players over the years. Guys that have bought into our system, work hard, they help define our culture. And then blessed with so many great assistant coaches. And the staff I have currently right now, there's great assistant coaches, and then also support staff, trainers and sports information. And one guy can't do it. There's no way, it's impossible. But I've been blessed, and Ashland University attracts those kind of people, both players and support and assistant coaches. And that's what I'm grateful for.
My goals for the season, obviously, to get us to a standpoint where we're playing, long term at the end of the season. Being successful at the start of the season isn't exactly like the biggest goal. Obviously, we want to stay hot towards the end of the season. So, obviously, I want to get my team in the best position to win towards the end of the season. So,
just more consistency. We had a good weekend this past weekend, but we need to do it on a consistent basis and in all phases of the game: hitting, pitching, defense. I think we could put it all together. We could do some great things.
The Eagles are looking to keep a winning record with upcoming games against Ohio Dominican and Thomas More. Reporting for AUTV, I'm Aubrey Wood.
Thank you, Aubrey. It'll certainly be fun to watch the rest of their season play out. Moving on, the Eagles softball team played their first 2 home games of the season on Tuesday afternoon. Ashland picked up a couple of victories, defeating the Lake Erie College Storm in a doubleheader, with final scores of 10-2, then 9-1. The Eagles are now 12-8 through their first 20 games, set to continue their GMAC schedule. They will next be in action on Friday afternoon at home against the Walsh Cavaliers. Game 1 of the doubleheader is set for 2 p.m. Now let's take a look at your other Ashland University sports. The 11-6 Eagles baseball team will next be in action this afternoon when they take on the Ohio Dominican Panthers. First pitch is set for 3:30 p.m. from Donges Field. The 4-4 Ashland women's lacrosse team will host the Lake Erie College Storm this afternoon at 4 p.m. from Ferguson Field. Both the men's and women's tennis teams will travel to Cedarville to take on the Yellow Jackets. Those matchups begin at 2 p.m. on Saturday. To learn more about these games and Ashland University athletics, you can visit goashlandeagles.com. That wraps up your Ashland Sports Report. Back to you guys.
Still to come on Good Afternoon Ashland, the triumphs of the Von Trapp family.
We'll go behind the scenes of AU Theater's The Sound of Music. Find out why this production is a little different this spring.
Here's another live look of the WRDL studio here on campus. Be sure to tune in to Ashland University's award-winning student-run radio station at 88.9 or WRDLFM.com.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon Ashland.
Lauren Golden joins us now with some ideas to keep you and your family entertained. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, guys. This weekend at Hugo Young Theater, the Von Trapp family will take the stage and tell their story. Ashland University students and staff had the chance to see The Sound of Music. Here's a look from behind the scenes.
The Ashland University Theater Department is set to present its spring musical in collaboration with the Ashland Croc Youth Theater. The classic Sound of Music will run from March 21st to March 23rd.
The Sound of Music is about a girl named Maria, and she starts in the convent as a new nun called a postulant, and then she maybe discovers this might not be the best thing for her, and then we get to see her life play out of finding her where she's supposed to be in life.
It's a historical piece set in World War II, but I think the main message is like the power of love and music and how those two intertwine.
Actors in this musical enjoy the relatability of their characters and the discipline they have to instill while playing them.
I think all the characters are just very realistic and very human, which isn't something that's too easy to achieve with writing sometimes. So I just love how they're all written.
So something I really like about my character as a nun is seeing the new form of discipline I have to play. So, you know, just a little thing about posture. So like sometimes we like to go like this, but then as a nun you have to be up like this, and it just teaches you how to hold yourself, and that's something I really like about my character.
With opening night inching closer and closer, the actors are feeling excited as they watch their show come together.
So I feel like the most rewarding part of it is seeing all of our hard work being put together and seeing how amazing it's becoming. Like, okay, all these bits and pieces are coming together. This makes sense. This is great. So I'm really excited.
There's just no better feeling than like when a musical number comes together and you've got the adrenaline pumping and you just create something great for people to watch. Nothing better.
This musical will be performed on 4 different showings: Friday at 7 p.m., Saturday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Sunday at 2 p.m.
Tickets for the spring musical can be purchased on the Ashland University Theater website as well as the AU bookstore. There are $2 for AU students. AU's campus is full of entertainment thanks to CAB. Here's a look at some upcoming events. On Friday, March 21st, CAB will test your luck with Cabsino. Risk it all and win prizes at Redwood Hall from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. On Saturday, March 29th, CAB invites you to a bingo event in Redwood Hall. The event will be similar to CAB's other well-loved bingo, but it will come with a new twist. Students can attend from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. To find more upcoming CAB events, find them on Ashland Engage. And now back to Daisha and Lewis for some Ashland community updates.
Coming up after the break, the luck of the Irish makes its way through downtown Ashland.
See this year's St. Patrick's Day celebration and how the city has gone green.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back. Swimsuit season is right around the corner, and season passes for the Brookside Pool are now available. You can grab them in the City Finance office on Claremont Avenue. The pool opens for the summer on Saturday, May 24th.
Get ready to groove. Live music is coming to Ashland thanks to the summer concert series. The fun begins on June 15th on every Sunday and Thursday night with a variety of music styles, including jazz, rock, and blues. Concerts run through August 17th and will be a great way to spend a hot summer night. Monday's cooler temps couldn't keep that Irish away from Ashland's Main Street.
Here are the sights and sounds from this year's St. Patrick's Day festivities.
These are our shiniest shamrocks. Congratulations. You know, the best part about this is seeing our community in such high spirits. You know, I've had people say that have visited for our events, whether it's our Christmas parade or whether it's our St. Patrick's Day celebration, quite honestly, even for our downtown trick-or-treat. And the thing that people will say to me who are visiting from out of town is, you know, everyone just seems to be so happy and so joyful and such high spirits. And that is a wonderful thing. Let's face it, when you've got a good attitude, you've got a positive spirit, you make the right decisions. And those right decisions lead to a renovation of a downtown. It leads to new businesses and new restaurants and new bars and new boutiques. And so that is probably my favorite part of seeing these celebrations come together.
I'll say it was very green. It got way greener than I thought it was going to be.
It was definitely a blast though.
Yeah, I was there. I had a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what, Matt Miller, the mayor of Ashland, looked like he had a great time.
Yes, absolutely, as you should.
Well, thanks for tuning into this month's edition of Good Afternoon Ashland.
Before we go, we have some reminders on how to stay in the know with content from the AU Journalism and Digital Media Department. To keep up with AU TV, be sure to follow us across social media at AU TV Ashland. And tune in to WRDL, AU's student-run radio station at 88.9 FM and online at WRDLFM.com.
Also, don't forget to pick up a copy of the award-winning newspaper, The Collegian, and check out ashland-collegian.com for more news and content from the JDM department. We would like to thank our crew here at AUTV for making this all possible. Thanks for watching.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.